So let us read again, question number 7. What is God? Answer, God is a spirit, infinite, eternal, and unchangeable in His being, wisdom, power, holiness, justice, goodness, and truth. So we talked about the unchangeable nature of God, that He is unchanging in His being and in His ways, in His acts, but also He is wisdom. He is wise. Sabi, in Tagalog, ang Diyos ay espiritu, walang hangganan, walang simula at katapusan, at di nagbabago sa kanyang pag-iral or being. Karunungan, siya ay karunungan, kapangyarihan, kabanalan, katarungan, kabutihan at katotohanan. Saan sa scripture sinasabi that He is wise? It says in Proverbs chapter 8 verse 14, I have counsel, so dinideklara niya, I have counsel and sound wisdom. I have insight, I have strength. So it is God who spoke the world into existence, and He declares to us that He is wisdom, that He has wisdom. Now, nakikita ba natin yung wisdom niya sa kanyang act of creation, sa kanyang paggawa ng mundo? Yes. We see that in Psalm chapter 104, verse 24. O Lord, how manifold are your works. In wisdom have you made them all. The earth is full of your creatures. So, punong-puno ng wisdom ang Panginoon. Kaya nga, when we look at creation, talagang hindi na, sometimes it is incomprehensible, di natin maintindihan how things work, but God is wisdom. And He's also, makikita rin ba natin yung wisdom niya sa kanyang act of redemption? Certainly. In Ephesians chapter 1, verses 7 to 8, it says, in Him, we as a church have redemption through His blood, the forgiveness of our trespasses, according to the riches of His grace, which He lavished upon us in all wisdom and insight. But also, nakikita rin ba natin yung wisdom niya sa kanyang pag-reveal ng kanyang salita? Yes. Ephesians chapter 3, verses 9 to 10. Ginamit daw niya si Paul to bring to light for everyone what is the plan of the mystery hidden for ages in God. It is through the preaching of Paul in the Ephesian church para ma-bring to light daw sa lahat yung plano ng Panginoon, yung wisdom ng Panginoon, so that through the church, yung wisdom ng Panginoon, manifold wisdom ng Panginoon ay maiintindihan natin. Maintindihan natin that God has redeemed a group of sinners, rebellious sinners, and then ang Diyos ay binago itong mga to at ginawang mga worshipers of the Lord. So, only the wisdom of God can do that. Is He infinitely wise? Psalm chapter 147 verse 5 tells us, great is our Lord, and abundant in power, His understanding is beyond measure. Di raw natin kayang sukatin. Is He originally so? Yes. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 14, when did He consult? And who made Him understood? Who taught Him the path of justice? And taught Him knowledge? And showed Him the way of understanding? Meron ba nagturo sa Diyos? Kaya siya talagang perfect ang kanyang wisdom? Meron ba? Is there someone else outside of God that caused God to have that infinite wisdom? Wala. Kundi Diyos lamang. Okay? So is He perfectly wise? Paul says, for the foolishness of God is wiser than man, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. Is He incomprehensibly so? Yes. Romans 11:33, oh, the depth of the riches and wisdom and knowledge of God. How unsearchable are His judgments, and how inscrutable His way. Is there any counterworking His wisdom? May kaya bang kumalaban sa karunungan ng Diyos? Wala. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 30 tells us, no wisdom, no understanding, no counsel can avail against the Lord. Now, lahat ba ng wisdom ay galing sa Diyos? Yes. Then Daniel chapter 2 verse 21, He gives wisdom to the wise. And so, knowing all this, should we therefore, as a church, seek the wisdom of God? Yes. James chapter 1 verse 5, if any one of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him. And so, what is God? He's a spirit, infinite, eternal, unchangeable in his being, and he is wisdom.